Hey guys, it's Gretchen and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so real fast to address the elephant in the room, yes, I did get my hair dyed. Let me get that out of the way. So when it comes to piercings, one of the things that people are always looking forward to is being able to change their jewelry for the first time. You know, you start off with that initial jewelry. Typically, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, it's not the prettiest unless you spend extra money for that to be your initial jewelry. So everyone's very gung-ho about when can I change this piercing? When can I put new jewelry in? When can I get rid of my starter jewelry? But then when it comes time to actually change your jewelry, a lot of people hesitate because they're sitting there going like, oh my God, I don't want to mess up. I don't know how to do this. What if it closes up in the process? Which is understandable. I've had a few close encounters myself, so I get the apprehension. So for today's video, I am going to be showing you two different ways to change your Philtrum / Medusa piercing. I found that these two ways are my favorite ways. I mean, if there are other ways to change it, I don't use them, so I'm not going to be showcasing them, but I have found that there are two methods that I find are pretty helpful with changing it and not worrying about whether it's going to close up or not. Now, I will say that I have already had one close encounter with my Philtrum and just changing it. For some reason, I couldn't find the hole, and then by the time I did, it basically had started to get like a little film over it. Because again, my Philtrum has only been pierced since, what, the beginning of October 2019, so it's not that old. It's still relatively new. I have had a close encounter, but I've gotten better with it since then. But I do know that that's a reason why a lot of people put off changing their piercings from that initial starter jewelry to something that is more aesthetically pleasing for their piercing. So the two ways that I'm going to show you is one that requires you to have at least two pieces of jewelry, and then the other one is just basically you go with a whole lot of poking until you find the hole.
That's what she said.
But yeah, hopefully this can help you in some way if you yourself have a Philtrum piercing and are kind of hesitating on changing it because you're afraid that you may not be able to get it back in. Hopefully this will help you. So let's just go ahead and get started with the two ways that I change my Philtrum piercing. The first way is basically you just pull your lip up and you kind of eyeball it. You look for the hole and you shove the jewelry through. The second way is you have to have at least two pieces of jewelry for this to work. You put the first one through your lip in the front so that the back part is facing out. You pull your lip back and then you take the piece that you actually want to be in there and feed it through. And then that way they like meet so that you can see where the hole is and where you need to go. This piece will pop out, so be careful with that. Don't accidentally lose it, but it just kind of helps you guide it. So the first way that I'm going to show you is just me flipping my lip up and shoving the jewelry through. And the second way will be the more elaborate way, but the more safe way if you're very nervous about changing it. So let me go ahead and zoom you all in to this mess. Wow, my hair looks really dark. Let me know y'all thoughts on my new hair. So this should be a whole lot of fun because I have really long nails right now. So for the first method, again, it's just pulling your lip up and kind of looking around for the hole. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one out. So one recommendation that I have is that you are gonna change your lip piercings, don't do it with makeup on because I might look like a hot mess express by the end of this. I have popped my jewelry out now. So the first method that I'm going to show very up close right now, sorry, is me basically just flipping my lip up and feeding it through the hole. So I'm going to be looking down because I do have a mirror down here. Basically just flip your lip up, look for the hole. All right, so once you have it lined up, you just push it through and it'll pop through. See, this is why you don't change a lip piercing with makeup on. I'll be right back. I'm going to go fix it. But that's basically what you have to do. That's why if you're gonna change your lip piercing, do it before you put makeup on. So that's one way to change your lip piercing. If I'm being honest, it's not my preferred method because I am still getting used to changing my lip piercing. So I prefer this next method, but if you're more comfortable with it, basically all you do is just pull your lip back, search for the hole, and shove it through. So this next method is the one where you need a second piece of jewelry, which I have right here. What you're gonna do pretty much is take this one that you don't want to keep in your lip piercing, put it through the front so that the back part is sticking out, and then when you flip your lip up, you'll be able to see this part showing, the open part, and then you can take the piece you actually want to be in there, kind of line them up, and then feed it through. You're gonna need to be careful though because this part will pop out and you don't want it to drop and never see it again. So that's what we're gonna do for this one. Also be careful to never accidentally swallow your jewelry. So I'm gonna take this piece right here, shove it through the front so that you can see it like that. That's the back side. That's not the actual piece that I'd want showing out. Nothing wrong with that, but just saying. So then you're gonna flip your lip with your other piece of jewelry ready. And it's hard to see on the screen. You probably won't be able to see it, but you can actually see like the little piece popping through. So then you're gonna take this one, you're gonna line it up, and you're gonna push it through. And voila, look like I caught this. Then you take your piece and put it in, and voila. Those are your 2 ways to do it. They're very simple. I mean, they really aren't that elaborate. I probably didn't show a good enough job doing it because I am still getting used to changing it myself, but those are the 2 methods that I have found are best for me. So those are the 2 ways that I change my Philtrum piercing. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit more hesitant about changing it, I do it the one way where you put a piece of jewelry in through the front and then kind of feed it through. If I'm feeling a little bit better about it, then I just pull my lip up and poke it through until it pops in. I'm sure there are other ways that people go about changing theirs, but those are the 2 that I found works for me. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big ol' thumbs up. Go on down there and hit that subscribe button wherever it may be, because I don't know, even though I do. This is just my shtick now. Also hit that notification bell in case you want to know when I upload, and in case YouTube wants to let you know when I upload, because I would really appreciate it. And until next time, bye guys.